In my mind, nothing is ever good enough. Even if I finish first in a race, it's like, could have done this better, could have done that better. The second I feel like I am at my peak, then someone's already going to come up and beat me because I've settled for what I had.
Emily Pross kind of changed the game. There have been some dominant women downhillers over the years. The women who've downhilled and become dominant never really broke through on the open side. Open is sort of the men's category, but it's open to anyone. Emily has been, I think, 3 or 4 time consecutive women's world champion, but last year she was number 5 in the world for open. She has probably the best speed tuck, the most important skill aside from power sliding. The people you see here are the best in the world, and they are like any other competitive athlete. Emily Pross could be on the podium here, but she definitely has her work cut out for her. She'll have to beat, honestly, 15 of the scariest, fastest, most intimidating downhillers. They're nice to your face, but they will definitely clean you up on the racetrack.
So downhill is all about getting from point A to point B as fast as you can down the mountain. I have no racing background whatsoever in my family, so what I've learned has been self-taught through racing with the men and just kind of listening in on conversations. You always have to keep the risk in the back of your mind, because you do have to have that reaction and know what to do when certain situations arise. But it's kind of like a healthy fear, because what we do, we enjoy. We're not suicidal. When I'm in the zone, on the line, ready to drop in, I really don't think of anything. I just kind of clear my mind and then just focus on being in the moment and reacting to what's about to happen in front of me. The last 2 years, I've made it to the semifinals, but gotten out and then had to do the consolation round. So I want to kind of break that curse. With rain skating though, anything can happen. There's a chance for rain, but there also is a chance for dry.
Whether you're free-riding, luging, skating, racing, whatever, just don't bring over the finish line. It's wet, it will tear out.
So the Killington track is really special and scary and unique because the pavement is probably 3 years past due for a repave. It's also extremely fast.
The Killington course has been the fastest course on the circuit for a while. It never has been this rough or cracky.
So you take a 70-mile-an-hour to 80-mile-an-hour track and a lot of cracks. Plus you've got some really challenging corners. The bridge is kind of like this double apex left, but the bridge itself blocks your line of sight, so you can't really see where you're going. There's the worst pavement of the entire track underneath the bridge, so you get destabilized at the most important apex point of the turn.
Tetanus corner, which is the bottom left, which is where we're hitting 60 into a drift.
It's like free drugs, you know? It's just the thrill of going that fast really is euphoric.
The course is super fast. Basically, it just turns into an ice rink once you get down there.
Just a thin layer of water. It's like the slidiest conditions that you could possibly have, really.
There's no grip, so it's going to be very interesting. It's anyone's game. Downhill skateboarding is pretty male dominated. It's like that pretty much at every event. I kind of was around some people who weren't really into the aspect of a woman skating, so they always told me, you want to get really good, you want to get noticed, you got to skate like a guy. Don't let anyone tear down your dreams or give you any kind of crap for what you want to accomplish, because anything is possible. You just have to be willing to put in the work and just put up your blinders and not listen to anyone's crap.